Hi everyone, we are on a roll with this vlogging thing. It is the next day now from the last vlog, so Sunday. We had a wonderful plan to head out and do a little picnic, take a blanket out to a canal somewhere, like a nice open space. We were gonna get a little disposable barbecue. You can get those here. I've never seen those before, but you see people in the parks all the time with these little, it kind of looks like a disposable tray that you would take food over to like Thanksgiving or something, and then you just light it up and it's a little to-go barbecue. And I think it's just one-time use. They're like €3. We were gonna get some sausages, some snacks, a little barbecue, some wine. It was gonna be nice. The weather was beautiful this morning, but that has all changed. It's calmed down now, but it was dumping a few minutes ago. Thunder, lightning, very Singapore-like. It's super humid, so perfect thunderstorm weather. Sticky, just feel really sticky. And I've been cleaning the house this morning and I just can't like cool back down again. I had a cold shower, still hot, but the bathrooms are clean. We've been watching the weather reports, and for a minute there it looked like it was gonna clear at about 2:30, so in like another hour and a half, but I just checked it again and there's another big red angry cloud coming in, so bummer. We've had such nice weather recently, I was just getting used to it. Gloomy. So we're gonna have to go with plan B. We are gonna cut Ken's hair. That's another thing that's come out of quarantine, is we actually bought the clippers, and I've learned how to use the clippers with the guards and everything, which is exciting. And I've actually been cutting my own hair too. I just gave myself a fresh trim the other day. I don't have very much hair, so I just kind of part it on each side, grab it, and snip away. Toss it to the back, use a mirror, check the back. It's pretty straight, because I like just a plain blunt cut. There's not really much to it, so yeah. It looks so much better when it's freshly trimmed, especially with these waves. It looks nice with a really blunt end like that. Looks thicker, fuller, and healthier. The first go with the clippers was a little bit scary. I had some liquid courage, and I put a guard on that would leave much more hair than what he thought the guard we should use. That makes no sense. Anyways, I thought it was just gonna be a little zzz, and his hair was quite long at the time because it had been growing for a few weeks. And I'd just been doing like simple hand trims with their little kitty scissors before that. Yeah, so I went in, back of the neck, and this big chunk of red hair falls to the ground. And I was like, oh my God, and Ken's like, what? Touching the back of his head? It was quite funny. I wish I got that on camera, but yeah, but it all turned out fine. It was just a little bit scary in the beginning to see that huge clump fall to the ground. It all evened out. It was fine. Yeah, so we're gonna do that this afternoon. Hope the weather clears. I have leftover pizza. I'm gonna eat my pizza. I'm not even gonna put it on a plate. Just cold pizza on the couch here. Probably put some music on, some like 70s tunes to go with my robe and my messy hair. Answer some more comments from yesterday's video because they're all very nice. Puts a smile on my face. All right, welcome to Andy's barbershop. We got the client in our chair here. Towel on, clipper, ready to go. You scared still?
Wow, a little bit if you're gonna be filming at the same time.
Maybe you can hold the camera for me. Oh, this slides. I guess we want to go this way. Still don't really know what I'm doing, but it turned out fine last time, so give it another go. Okay, any tripod? So is that gonna make it, this is gonna make it shorter, and that'll make it longer?
Yeah.
Okay. And I've got the number 9 guard on, so it shouldn't take off too much. Here we go.
Ow.
Oh, sorry.
What are you looking at? The camera in my head.
Your head.
Oh. Head. Now I'm a bit nervous.
right, so far no one's been injured. I'm taking quite a bit of the bulk off. I'm gonna take some off the top and then kind of blend it all around here. That's the hard part, especially in the back. Trying to blend and then do the neck.
Cut yourself?
I nicked myself.
Oh.
Nick cut it. Don't cut with kitty scissors. Definitely not my best cut, but it'll do. There's no bald spots that we can see at the moment, but he's gonna have a shower, get all the little hairs out, get things in place, and then we can fix any real poorly blended places. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit nervous about that one. Doesn't look quite as good as the last one, and it's a lot harder to blend, and I'm afraid to go too far, and then you run out of hair to trim, and before you know it, he has like a mohawk in the center of his head. So hopefully it looks okay when he gets out of the shower and just needs a few minor tweaks. Otherwise, he might have to make a trip to the barber to give it a new shape for me to work with. He doesn't seem to mind it. He thinks it's all right, I think. Unless he's lying to me. But post-shower will be the moment of judgment. Okay, now I don't feel so bad. Ken just tried to fix his sideburns.
Get out of here.
I want to show what you did. I'll just show the sideburn. Let's just see. I worked so hard to make this nice. Look what he's done. He was trying to shape his sideburn. Okay, well now I feel like a superstar. I think it looks pretty good.
Look at this bald piece.
Oh, Kenny.
Yeah.
Just hair, grows back.
Yeah.
It'll be back to its fluffy self in 2 weeks. Whew, okay, after all that kerfuffle, I finally got myself dressed. Thought I'd show you what I'm wearing. I think we're just gonna grab some drinks and sit along the canal. Ken went out to get himself one of his favorite sandwiches and the beer, and then we'll head out. So what I'm wearing for today is a pair of really old, not that old, but vintage Levi shorts. I've got the much loved tag on the back. I think these are like a size 32 or something, 32, 33, way too big for me. So I just put the little button through the second loop of the pant, and then you pull it through to just add a little more shape to the, you get what I'm saying, right? That's probably one of the best tricks I ever saw on Instagram. I haven't even done my buttons up. Great. Okay, now I need 2 hands. 1 sec. You can see better that way. So I just pull the button. Ooh, it's a little tight. Through that belt hole or loop, and then add on top, and it just helps them stay up on my hips a little better, stays at my natural waist a little bit better. I like wearing them not done up this way too, and just loose and kind of boyish with a big sweater, but with a t-shirt like this, it doesn't really work. So I just tuck my t-shirt in. My shorts are up nice and high, comfortable. That's the little style tip of the day. Eventually I want to do a whole video about my favorite fashion little tips and tricks, tweaks to make things fit and look a little bit better and more stylish. This is a favorite for sure. And then on top of that, I'm gonna add this sweater that I thrifted long ago, probably not long after we arrived in Amsterdam. Love the color of it. It's like this rusty burnt orange color. Very 70s, looks a lot like my 70s brown pants. There we go. It's huge and oversized and just very casual. Perfect little Sunday sweater to throw over my ripped up jeans. It's probably too warm for the sweater, but I'm a bit of a Goldilocks and I can never decide if I'm too warm or too cold. If I didn't bring this sweater, I'll probably end up cold. So I'll just throw it in my bag, and if I need it, I can use it later. If I can use it to just sit on the ground too. That little makeshift picnic blanket. Find a nice canal to have some cold brewskis. Old Cranky Pants doesn't like the spot I've chosen. It's not good enough, but we're gonna stay for now. It's somewhere different than our usual spot. So we're just sitting on the edge of a flower bed.
Yeah, it's not as pretty.
It's not as pretty as our usual spot, but it's still pretty dang nice. Okay, we are back home. We just popped by the grocery store because, as you probably saw in my pizza clip earlier, there's literally no food in our house right now. I have like some feta from last week, a couple eggs, leftover rice from an order we did, and that's about it. So we picked up some food for dinner. I mean, it's not that crazy because people daily shop here. You don't shop for like weeks on end where you have like a super full fridge. So, but normally we have like some snacks, some fruit, some veg, some things that we can pick at in between breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we picked up a few things for lunch, snacks, and dinner tonight. We're gonna go back for dinner tomorrow, which is gonna be a steak for Ken and some kind of chicken for me, and then another veg. So that'll be tomorrow. Our tote bag is full, so we gauged it well with what we could carry. So the first thing I bought was this. I've mentioned this before. It's kind of like a mixed veggie pack, pre-chopped, pre-washed, ready to stir fry. It's kind of like an Asian inspired mix, so it's got a lot of, gosh, what are these called? I'm blanking. damn it. It's gonna drive me crazy. I gotta Google it. Gotta figure this out. Google Translate. Bean sprouts. Sprouts. Lord. Yeah, so there's tons of sprouts. I love sprouts. Kind of like half cooked. Not like soggy, but you know, half cooked. And there's cabbage, carrots, and then I just kind of stir fry it all up. And then that'll last me a good 2 lunches with, is it in the top here? Smoked tofu. This is really cheap and it'll last me a couple of lunches. Add those together and then I just make a little marinade, stir fry it all together. That's lunch. And then I got some mushrooms. I love mushrooms, love mushrooms. I might throw some of those in there with that. Ken hates mushrooms. This is definitely a lunch thing. And here is Diet Coke, the little tiny baby ones. They're super cute. This we recently discovered. The Yumbo, the shop that we go to most often. It's either Albert Heijn or Yumbo. Yumbo does these 3 for $5 options, so it's all sorts of snack things. And this is one of our favorites. It's truffle salami. I don't know why it took us so long to find these, but holy smokes, we got 2 of them. Because easily we'll go through one of these in a sitting. Like Ken will devour this before I've even realized he's opened it. So 2 of those. Broccoli for tonight. I'm gonna chop that up shortly. Some green onion. I usually, when I stir fry the tofu and the bean sprout mix, I'll probably put some green onion on top just for something fresh, crunchy, green, bright, make it pretty. Eat with our eyes. Got some hummus as part of our 3 for $5. So all 3 of these items, €5. Ken got some milk because he loves cereal in the morning. We got some new coffee pods from the espresso machine. And we're doing salmon. That looked gross. Salmon fillets tonight. I'm going to do like a ginger, garlic, sesame, maple syrup marinade on top of it. So I'll do that up shortly. And then bananas, because Ken likes to snack on bananas. And when they get too ripe, I do banana bread. That's it. Is that it? That's it. Yeah, so that'll last. What is in there? Oh, it's a beer. Okay, well, that's gonna have to sit for a little while. Okay, so get all this in the fridge and we will marinate the salmon. Now that I've got my garlic all chopped up, I actually don't have ginger. And I just kind of go by with what I have. As long as I have garlic, soy sauce, add in something spicy, sweet, then you're good. I actually put it right into the container that we bought the salmon in, let it marinate in that, I flip it over so the top of the salmon is sitting in the dressing and the marinade. And I just go by taste. I don't have a recipe or anything, I just kind of throw it all in there. So lots of soy sauce, that's our salt. So you don't need to add any more salt to it. A little dollop of that, sweeten it up. Some sriracha, lemon juice or real lemon. I happen to have this, so I'm gonna throw some of that in. And then I'm gonna stir it up and see how it tastes. Actually good first go. Usually I have to add a little bit of this, a little bit more of that, but I think it's good the way it is. So I'm just gonna throw it in here. Whatever I'm not using, I will throw into another separate pot, thicken it up with a little bit of cornstarch and water, and that is our sauce for the broccoli. I think for today I'm gonna toss it all in. We'll let her soak some of that up. Cornstarch all over you. So that's it. We're all prepped. Salmon is marinating in the fridge. I'm just doing up a couple of little potatoes for us to have on the side. I've made up a little bit of the extra sauce and then cornstarch and water to thicken when ready. I'll show you what the final product looks like, but I think I'll probably say goodbye for now because I've looked back on the footage from today and there's actually a lot, which is good. It's good. I'm getting back in the swing of things. Yeah, I just hope I can keep it up. So far, so good. 2 days in a row. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. Give the video a like. If you did like it, you just down below the video here, there's a little thumbs up or a thumbs down, either one, you know, let me know. Follow along on Instagram if you're not already because I'm over there a lot. That's where you can find me if I'm not here. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you again so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.